going on, college football fans? We are live here today to watch some college football week 6. The lighting is a little bit weird. Hold on, let me get my lamp. Well, it's over there. Yo, what's up, Alex? How you doing today? Let me see if this will fix some of the lighting. Yeah, that looks better. All right. Woo! What's up? I gotta pull on some of the games real quick before we get it going here today. Let's see. What channel is BYU Notre Dame on? That's what I got to figure out. Because I'm thinking I want to watch that one. I also want to watch USC Washington State, South Carolina Kentucky, Clemson Boston College, Kansas State Iowa State's going to be a good one. That one's on ESPNU. Alabama Texas A&M here is about to start on CBS. Okay, cool. So I'm going to pull up a couple of these games. Let's go ahead and get Iowa State versus Kansas State on since I have ESPN pulled up. And then we'll see what's good in the comments. Yes, everyone like this video. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. Listen to my man Alex. I'm doing a ton of college sports, college basketball content, a ton of college basketball content coming soon because college basketball season is right around the corner. I got some good ideas coming out next weekend. We always do our normal, our picks, our spread picks, our top 25s every single week. We usually try to get in at least one live stream every week. Lots of stuff coming. I got a new video idea coming out this week, probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, that I think is going to be a pretty cool idea. So you guys will have to let me know if you guys like it. But yes, make sure you guys hit that sub button if you guys are new. Yo, what's up, Drake? How you doing, man? I did not get to. I did not watch too many of the games today. I was actually in Pittsburgh, but I'm gonna get caught up on these games. Watch these night games, these late games here, and we're gonna have some fun. So I gotta get caught up. All I've seen so far was the scores of all the games that finished. So I need to get caught up, but we're about to figure all of that out. I did notice, I'll share my screen with you guys here in a second. My spread picks this week have been killing it. So we're gonna have to pull that out because I got to show you guys because they're looking pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm doing really good. All right, I'll show you guys in a second. Let me look at my picks. All right, let me share my screen. I got to show you guys my picks so far this week. So let me share my screen. All right, share ESPN. I think you guys can see that. Look, we are 5-1 so far with 4 games left to be played. Iowa State, hopefully they can cover that 2.5. We need Washington State to cover 11.5. We need Alabama to lay 24.5, and we need Oregon to lay 11.5. If those 4 things happen, we'll be 9-1 on the week. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. So far in the year, we're looking really good. If I can go 9-1, we'll easily be top 1,000. I was almost top. I think I was top 1,000 at one point, but yeah, you're looking good. Oh, I can't show that. I almost got copyrighted. Okay, we're back on just my face. You see the bottom 5 thing I sent you on Instagram? No, I didn't, but I will look at it now. Like I said, I got to get caught up on a lot of stuff today because I was in Pittsburgh today. I caught a glimpse of a few games. I saw the scores. I know who won, but I don't know really what happened. Yeah, that bottom 25 is an idea I've been thinking about doing, maybe creating my own bottom 25. That is an idea I have. I got a really good video idea for Wednesday where I'm going to go over every no loss and one loss team, and we're going to determine if they're a contender or a pretender. And I'm going to call it like the true contenders for the college football playoff. How does that sound? I think that's a pretty good idea. So let me know what you guys think. That's a YouTube idea I have for probably this Wednesday or Tuesday. All right. Let's see. We got Kansas State, Iowa State, first quarter still. Like I said, I need Iowa State to cover this 2.5 points. I don't know if that was the right side because Kansas State has been playing really good, but I think Iowa State might be one of the best defenses Kansas State has seen yet. Iowa State just got a first down. Nice. We're about to pull up a few more games. Any recommendations on a game I should watch here tonight? Top 3 best games of the day. What do I think? Like I said, I haven't really been able to. I haven't really watched too many games today. I only caught a few glimpses of some because I just got home not too long ago. But TCU Kansas, I saw that game was close. A good game as expected, so that one probably be up there. I seen UCLA beat Utah. That was a big surprise to me. To me, that's an upset. And what's it called? UCLA is still undefeated, so that's a really good game. And then Mississippi State beating up on Arkansas, that was a big surprise to me as well. Mississippi State and Will Rogers, I knew what they were capable of, and I thought they'd win that game, but I did think Arkansas would at least keep that game close. That was a big surprise for me, for real, for real. Yo, what's up, Scary Splash? How you doing? You're at the LSU game or the Iowa State game right now. Oh, it's lit. I just have that one pulled up, and Iowa State just got a big run. These all black uniforms that Iowa State has on, they're really clean. They're really clean. Yeah, I've seen you switch your name to Scary Splash for Halloween. That's pretty cool. I hope you enjoy the game, man. That's awesome. Let's see. What else we got? Who are my top 4 Heisman candidates so far? That's tricky. I'd definitely put maybe Caleb Williams in there. Blake Corum. I don't know how he did today against Indiana, but I'm sure he had a good game. Them two would be up there. Let's look at Blake Corum. Hendon Hooker, another guy. Yeah, Blake Corum had another pretty good day. Hendon Hooker, definitely after what they did to LSU today, Tennessee killed it, man. Those would be definitely 3 of my top 4. And then maybe like a CJ Stroud would be my 4th. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Iowa State is driving right now. Oh boy. Let's go. Let's go. CJ Stroud, Bryce Young, Quinn Ewers, and Caleb Williams are your top 4 Heisman candidates so far. Quinn Ewers is surprising considering he's been injured, but the way Texas played today, the way he had that slight little nice game, first quarter against Alabama, I gotta give Quinn Ewers credit where credit's due. That man is a baller, but he has been injured, so I don't know about him being a top Heisman candidate, but definitely a star player in this in college football for sure. They shut out Oklahoma. Oklahoma does not look good at all. Oklahoma does not look good at all, man. Not at all. All right, let's see. I want to get this. I want to get Alabama, Texas A&M pulled up. at least watch the start of it and see how it's going, because there's been a lot of drama between Jimbo and Nick Saban, and even though Texas A&M hasn't looked good at all, I'm still excited to see what happens in this game, because no matter what happens, it's good for it's a pretty good storyline, So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for it. I'm excited to watch some football tonight. Mississippi State. I'm going to be working on, as always, like I usually do during my live stream, my rankings. Week 7 rankings going to be coming out tomorrow morning. I usually get that video up around 11:30. I try to get it up before noon. But yeah, we'll have to see how Alabama does. Georgia blew out Auburn as expected. And man, Iowa State just got stuffed there. Hopefully they don't get held to a field goal here and they can actually get a touchdown. That would help me out on my spread picks a lot. And this Alabama-Texas A&M game has already started. I think I'm probably going to pull up the chat on my phone so I can keep the games on while I talk to you guys. So while I'm at it, I might as well go ahead and tweet out the stream. Make sure we get everybody in here that wants to watch the stream. Oh, sorry about that. All right. All right, got the chat pulled up here on my phone now. Bummed you can't watch the Kentucky game by the looks of it. It's a good thing they have a freshman in at QB, and he hasn't looked good at all. Wow. What's up with Will Levis? Is he not in? He's not in today? Like I said, I got to get caught up a little bit today. Yo, Abu, welcome to the stream. Next game, I'm gonna try to get the South Florida Bulls series back up and going. I've been really busy trying to get out these college football videos, and college basketball season's coming up, and just been really busy with a lot of stuff. And those videos take a long time to edit, but that's definitely something I wanna get up and running again. The Bulls series. So hopefully I can find some time to get an episode out this week. No promises, but I'm definitely going to be trying to get more of those games out for you guys, because I know I have a lot of subs that really like that series. So, yep, Alabama's backup quarterback is in the game. That's exciting. He was looking pretty good against Arkansas last week, but maybe that's what Texas A&M needs to keep this game close. First play on offense for Alabama, it's a jet sweep that goes for 9. Let's go. 2,000 subs tonight. Hey, man. We can hope. We can hope. But I don't know about that. We're 240-something subscribers off. So, yeah, man. Getting there. Getting close. Getting real close, honestly. Kansas State and Iowa State's on commercial. Yo, hey, Michaela. Let's go. Alabama's driving already. Not looking good for Texas A&M as expected. We probably won't keep this game too much longer, considering it's most likely going to be a blowout. What other games we got on tonight? We got Clemson, Boston College. That will be a pretty good atmosphere. USC, Washington State. That's a game that I wanted to tune into. South Carolina, Kentucky. Drake just let me know Will Levis, I guess, is not playing, so that's interesting. And we also got BYU, Notre Dame. I might turn on BYU, Notre Dame, actually. That's actually not a bad idea. Actually, since it's a Notre Dame game, it's going to be on Peacock. I could turn that one on my TV and then have 3 games up and running. Okay, now we're starting to think with our brain. Florida State, NC State is on ACC Network. That's a game that I'm probably going to watch. Oh my God. Alabama's backup is toying with them now. So, yeah. Note from what I'm seeing, Levis has a foot injury and was a game time decision. Dang, that's tough. That is tough. Yeah, let's get my TV up because we can watch Notre Dame and BYU on here, and we can have a bunch of games on. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. Henny Smith really changing his life around. He's been working on his alcohol problem, and me and the other guys on the team don't hate him anymore. He can't come back to the team, bro. He just can't. He can't. Once you're kicked off the team, you're out of here, man. All right, let's get this Notre Dame BYU game on. Deckers, 3rd and 7. Oh, I dropped it, man. Iowa State's going to have to settle for a field goal. Let's see what Alabama is doing. They were driving. And let's get Notre Dame on. There it is. All right, cool. So now we got 3 games up. I might switch Iowa State, Kansas State to Kentucky versus South Carolina, or NC State, Florida State might be even better of an option. Iowa State about to kick this field goal. They've been struggling with field goals recently, but that one's up and good. And Kansas State is up 7-6 over the Cyclones. So let's go ahead and switch this game. That's about to go to commercial after the field goal. Clemson, Boston College. No. We want to watch Florida State, NC State. That's what we want to watch. How was Pittsburgh? Pittsburgh was fun, man. Me and my girlfriend went. We can go to Pittsburgh all the time. It's only about a little over an hour, from Morgantown. So easy drive, get there fast. A lot of stuff to do in Pittsburgh. So it's a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. I'm really starting to learn my way around Pittsburgh, know where a lot of stuff is.
This might answer your question. The lowest point in Pennsylvania is 0 inches at the Delaware River.
My Alexa was talking. Sorry about that. And things always listening, even though I haven't even said her name. Yeah, the incline tram is really cool, just off the side of the tunnel. It's really cool. I have never rode it, but I see it all the time. It's really cool. It really is. Florida State's punting 0-0 in Florida State at NC State right now. And Notre Dame just drops what probably would have been a pick six, and Notre Dame is winning 10-6 in this one. And I kind of have a feeling that Notre Dame's going to win this game. I don't know. Me personally, I did not have BYU in my rankings at all. And the AP poll has BYU ranked 16th. I don't really like that. BYU is a little bit too high for me. I a lot a bit high considering I don't even have them in my top 25. But if they get a win at Notre Dame, I'll probably reconsider putting them in my top 25. But it's the Mormons versus the Catholics here today, so interesting game, really. I'm interested to see who comes out on top of this one because Notre Dame does have a pretty solid defense, I think. I think they're going to play hard in this game, and it's going to be a pretty good one. So you should look up this recruit Kentucky got, 3-star running back, but he looks like a monster. His name is Khalifa Keith. That just sounds like he's a monster, man. If your name is Khalifa Keith, you got to be a beast, and you're a running back. Oh, my God. He looks like a pure downhill power back. Dang, yeah, I'll have to look into him. I might look him up real quick. Once I get some time from these games, I'll take a look at him. If your name is Khalifa Keith and you're a running back, you just sound like you're a beast, really. If Jimbo Fisher gets blown out by Alabama's backup quarterback in this one, do you guys think that Texas A&M will buy out Jimbo Fisher's massive contract? Because there's a lot of people, calling for Jimbo Fisher to be fired, but that buyout is ridiculous. It's over $100 million. That is Prince Monster Truck. That definitely is. What do I think about Draymond Green punching Jordan Poole? Yeah, I saw that, but I didn't really see the whole story behind it, so I don't have too much opinions on that yet, but I have to look at that whole story. I've seen that happen, but I don't really know the context behind that. But that's Draymond Green doing Draymond Green things. He has a picture holding a Chucky doll by his hair. Yeah, that dude's scary. There's certain. Ooh, Notre Dame just got a nice pass. But there's certain football players, especially, that you're just kind of scared talking about. I know. I forget who it was, but some NFL player was in an interview talking about who he was scared of lining up. I think it was actually Jason Kelsey. He was talking with Travis Kelsey in an interview, and he was talking about when he was lined up at center, like some of the scariest people, like Ray Lewis. Imagine going up against Ray Lewis, a guy who is almost convicted of murder, at linebacker. That's just terrifying. And going up against the running back named Khalifa Keith, freaking got a Chucky doll, pictures with Chucky doll. That's terrifying. But yeah, Ray Lewis was a different animal. That right there, Michaela, was some Black Air Force energy. He played for the Baltimore Ravens, so that alone gives you some Black Air Force energy. And he was a linebacker, and he was actually on trial for murder, but was proven innocent. But who knows? Yo, what's up, Wellness? How you doing, man? Several coaches have been fired mid-season. Yeah, that's actually kind of a hot topic, and it's why I've been trying to, I think my team, West Virginia, should fire Neil Brown early because everybody now is trying to get ahead of the game. They got to get their head coaching spot open because they know that they're going to fire him, so they might as well do it already. So they can get a head start on the coaching carousel, because the coaching carousels have been insane the past few years. So they want to get ahead of that. They want to get their guy. They want to go out there and try to get the best head coach options before these other teams fire their head coaches and take them. So it's crazy how early coaches get fired now, but it's all because the coaching carousel is so crazy and they're just trying to get a head start on everything, which is smart. It's smart to do, because if you know your guy's not your guy, there's no point in waiting till the end of the season to fire him. You might as well fire him and go ahead and start talking to your guy that you want to go out and get. So yeah, Neil Brown next, man. I really hope so. I really hope so. He's got to go. He's got to go. But yeah. Let's see. Alabama's on commercial. NC State is about to punt. Notre Dame is looking like they are about to score. So you sent the pick and the question on Instagram. Okay, bet. Did you send me Khalifa Keith on Instagram? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's a picture of Chucky the doll. Here, I'll show it to you guys. That right there's Khalifa Keith. I don't know if it's going to focus. I got my stream pulled up there because I'm looking at the chat on my phone. But yeah, what year is he in high school? Because that dude is huge. That dude is huge. Yo, what's up, GL Pat? How you doing today, man? Got 6 viewers in here. Make sure you guys drop a like for me, and that helps spread the stream around to more college football fans. We're trying to grow the channel. We're getting real close to 2,000 subs, so make sure you guys hit the like button. That helps the YouTube algorithm push the video out to more people. And I'd much appreciate it. Just takes a second to hit that thumbs up. Oh, he's a senior. Okay, so he's coming next year. Yeah, he looks college ready. He that dude's massive. That dude is massive. Yeah, it looks like Notre Dame's about to score. They actually painted their end zones for once. I really like the design of their field. Unless this is a neutral site game. I think it's at Notre Dame, but I could be wrong. All right, what we got going on? Alabama's got the ball back. Still 0-0 in this one. Texas A&M actually got a stop on their first possession. Surprisingly. Well, Texas A&M has a good defense, but Notre Dame's about to score. 3rd and 2 on the 3-yard line or on the 5-yard line. They didn't get it. It'll be 4th and about a half a yard. Let's see if they decide to go for it or not. Marcus Freeman, this would be a huge win for him after starting off 0-3 in his head coaching career at Notre Dame. It would be a huge win to beat number 16 BYU. This will be a key decision here. He is going to actually go for it here on 4th and half of a yard at about the 3-ish yard line. Huge call here. Let's see if it pays off for Marcus Freeman. It's a much needed win for him. And I just missed what happened. But his highlights remind you a little bit of Derrick Henry. Yeah, that's crazy. WVU got themselves a really nice running back as well. He's a downhill runner. CJ Donaldson. I don't know if you watched any WVU yet, or if any of you guys watched any WVU. CJ Donaldson is an absolute stud freshman this year. He was recruited as a tight end We put him at running back, and he has been tearing it up for us. He actually got a concussion last game against Texas, so hopefully he, recovers from that well, because we had a bye week this week. But yeah, definitely some high hopes for him. He looks like a tank, and he's only a freshman. I love hard downhill running backs. That's some of the best things to watch. Kentucky struggling earlier. Yeah, I heard. I actually want to check in on that game a little bit. You just said Kentucky scored. Let me check in on that game real quick since it's on the ESPN. 4th and 1, Notre Dame doesn't get it stuffed. BYU with a huge goal line, well, not a goal line stand, but inside the 5-yard line, a nice stand to get a stop. Huge right there. Huge, because if Notre Dame would have took the field goal, they would have been up 7 points. So this Kentucky-South Carolina game is uncommercial. I heard Drake told me that Will Levis is not playing with a foot injury. So we'll see. USC leads 10-7 against Wazoo. I'm interested to see that one. That game, I need Washington State to cover 11.5 points for me. That would be huge. I'm 5-1 on my spread picks this week. 4 games left. If I could go 9-1, I'll actually kind of go crazy. I'll actually go crazy. Like, that would be an amazing week, and I would be ranked very highly in the spread picks nationally, because I'm already almost top 1,000. So I really need this good week. So if I can go at least 8-2, I'm going to be really happy. 7-7 Kentucky. South Carolina is tied. All right. Yeah, I got the Washington State game on now, and South Carolina actually just picked up a big gain all the way to Kentucky's 40. Nice run after the catch there. I love when Kentucky wears those silver unis. Or not the silver uni, the silver helmets, the shiny ones. Ooh, it looks so good. Spencer Rattler dancing in the backfield, slides, only a pickup of 5 there. The backup is better at Alabama than Bryce Young. I can't say that, man. Bryce Young is so nice, man. Don't underrate him, because that dude is a beast, man. But their backup, of course, yeah, he's very good as well. But no, he's not better than Bryce Young. 0-0 so far, Texas A&M versus Alabama. So I'm keeping my eye out on that one. That's one of the games I have on right now. I have 3 games on right now. Whew. USC is a bad team. I can't agree with that. Their offense is one of the best in the country. Safety. Notre Dame just got a safety on BYU. What a play. What a play, man. I'm going to be working on my poll, the Dannyology Week 7 rankings. I'm going to be out tomorrow morning. So be on the lookout for that. Dom Alvarez is in the chat now. Yeah, that dude does have some good legs, but his arm-wise, no, Bryce Young is just a complete package to me. I think that dude is going to be a beast in the NFL. He's a beast now. Already won a Heisman. He's going to be in the contention to win the Heisman again this year. Well, maybe if he'll be back by next game. It looks like. Yeah, I don't think his injury is going to be that uh, severe. He's probably just sitting out this week because Nick Saban thinks that they can beat Texas A&M without him, and might as well get an extra week of rest because they are looking to try to win a championship this year. So, all right, 3rd and 14 for South Carolina. Spencer Rattler drops back, pump fakes, rolls out left, being chased down, going to take off for a pickup about 4. Not even close to the first down. So we'll see if they're in field goal range, but doesn't look. They might be in field goal range. I don't know how good South Carolina's kicker is, to be honest with you. Yeah, Notre Dame's playing really well right now, defensively especially. Ohio State has a good offense and building a strong defense. Yeah, Ohio State getting better and better each week, in my opinion. They're going to be a force in the playoffs. I'm excited. I'm very excited because we all knew Alabama, Ohio State, Georgia. They were going to be there. They were going to be there. I'm excited to see them play each other finally, and we're gonna know once and for all, who the best team this year is. I'm super excited for it. Super excited. All right, all these games are on commercial so far. So let's go ahead and check in on Clemson Boston College. Let's see how it's going, man. Boston College, I'm pretty sure it's bandana night at Boston College, so it should be a really good atmosphere. But I chose Clemson to cover or lay the 20.5 points, I think it is, but it's 3-3 right now, so not looking good for me on that one. Not looking too good for me on that one. Okay, I just want to check the score on that one. I want to go ahead and switch back into Washington State leads 14-10 over USC. Okay, that's the third game I need to turn on then. That is the third game I need to turn on right now. I chose Wazoo to cover the 11.5. So that's looking really nice for me right now. Washington State's nice, man. I really like Cameron Ward. I really like what their team's got going on this year. If it wasn't for a blown lead against Oregon, I think they'd be a lot more respected. Well, yeah, they'd be undefeated, so they definitely would be a lot more respected. But I still had them ranked 21. Yeah, I still have them ranked 21 right now in my rankings. So I like this Washington State team. I really do. Ricky Cage is in here as well. Georgia's not the team. I don't know. They've been struggling a little bit. A good win over Auburn this week, and I know Auburn has been getting beat up, kind of every week. But I still think it's a good win for them. And that game against Oregon in week 1, like they showed they still have that potential. Like I'm not counting out Georgia, but I definitely at this point would say Georgia is my number 3 eye test wise behind Ohio State and Alabama. So, yeah, for sure. I kind of agree with you, but I still see the potential Georgia still has. Like, I'm not ruling them out. Not at all. Not ruling them out. All right. We got Washington State USC pulled up. This is a game I really want to watch. Travis Dye with a nice cutback. This would be a heck of an upset if Washington State can pull this off against USC. It would be an awesome upset. As long as Washington State covers 11.5, I'll be happy. Ooh, almost a nice catch. One-hander. Fourth down for USC. So there you have to give the ball back to Washington State now. Woo! Yo, what's up, B-Dubs? How you doing today? Man, you're sad Jalen Daniels got hurt. I didn't see that. I'm still getting caught up from the games. I didn't get to watch a lot of games today. But I did see the final score. It's a close game. TCU pulled it out. What are your overall thoughts of the game? When did Jalen Daniels get hurt in the game? What quarter? Because I saw that it was a really close game at like 38-31. Pretty sure. Georgia and Alabama have been struggling, but they are going to stay in the top 10. Yes, for sure. They're going to stay in the top 10. They're still undefeated. Well, at least Georgia is for now. Georgia is. Alabama is for now, playing Texas A&M 0-0 right now. But we got to assume at this point Alabama is also going to stay undefeated. And yeah, they're eye test wise, they just look so dominant, man. And Ohio State as well. They're easily going to be top 10 teams to me, and to most people. Yo, what's up, Captain Hook Slave? What a name, man. How you doing, man? Kansas was close. Yo, I like the new profile picture of Jalen Daniels, B-Dubs. That's a dope profile picture. It just looks clean. One thing I don't like about it is you picked one where he upset West Virginia. So you picked the one where he upset my favorite team in Morgantown. That's tough, man. But I gotta give it some respect. You guys, I mean, we couldn't stop Jalen Daniels, so obviously he's happy. Well, I don't even think we got one stop on him that game, so I give him a ton of respect. He torched us. The chances of both Alabama and Georgia making the playoffs are the same as the chances of my dad getting me a pet shark I want. I don't know about that unless your dad getting you a pet shark is likely, because Georgia and Alabama just made the playoffs in the same year last year. I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility at all that they do it again, because if they both go undefeated into the SEC championship game and then they play a semi-close game, to me there's no doubt they're both going to get in. Whether that's the right decision or not, that's what's going to happen. So Jason Bean, our backup quarterback, threw 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Jalen Daniels got hurt with 1:25 left in the second quarter. We played decent, but TCU is legit. Man, the backup looking not too bad either. I mean, that Kansas's head coach is doing some work there, man. But man, yeah, still played a close game. I know Kansas probably, I say Kansas probably isn't going to fall out of my top 25. I'm going to start working on my top 25 here in a minute. But I got to, finish watching the rest of the games here today, of course, too. What's up, Commander John Rocker? There's some crazy names in here today. First quarter, yes. So injured with 1:25 left in the second quarter, still played TCU very close. So impressive win. I think Kansas still should be in the top 25. They'll probably still be in my top 25 because I had Kansas ranked 12th and I had TCU ranked 13. So, obviously I'll have TCU jump Kansas because they're still undefeated and they just won that head-to-head. But I think Kansas will still be in the top 25 for me. Did West Virginia win? We're on a bye week this week, so we didn't play today. So, which we probably need a bye week. We needed one. So, at least we didn't lose to Texas last week as bad as Oklahoma did today. Oklahoma got destroyed, shut out, and scored a donut in the Red River Shootout. It was only a Red River Shootout for one team today because Oklahoma put up a donut. Where in the world has Kansas come from? Went from winning 2 games to being ranked. Their head coach is nice, man. A lot of people trying to steal Kansas's head coach this offseason. That coaching carousel that we've been talking about today. I'll be interested to see if Kansas keeps their head coach. What's his name again? I'm looking it up as we speak. Excuse me. Lance Leipold. Lance Leipold, if I'm pronouncing that right. Dude is a beast. I actually heard him talking about before they were that he built some other programs up as well. So he's a program builder. So a lot of people are saying, Nebraska maybe would be a good fit for him. Good fit for Nebraska. He can really build that program back up. So it would be a great hire, but we'll see. Maybe he just sticks it out and rocks with Kansas because they're doing really good right now. So I've been very impressed. The AP poll hates us, though. It's the AP poll, man. It's brand bias. So Kansas, they think basketball school, nothing else. They just look at what Kansas has been in the past few years. Winning 2-3 games and being one of the worst teams in the Power 5. And now that they're actually good, they just don't see that because the AP voters, they're all full of brand bias and preseason bias. Preseason, they probably thought, Kansas is going to win like 2 games. So whenever Kansas starts off 3-0, they're like, man, I was completely wrong about this team. They don't want to be wrong. So they're like, nah, they're not that good. They just got lucky. They just got a few lucky wins. The teams that they faced aren't that good. They beat West Virginia, Morgantown. They don't give Kansas the credit. They'll just say West Virginia is not that good, right? They'll be Houston on the road. They'll say, Kansas, they're 5-0 now. We're going to give them some respect? No, Houston's just terrible. Let's not rank them. Let's not rank them. Houston's just terrible. They lost to Kansas, so that means they're terrible. That doesn't mean that Kansas is good. So that's kind of the mindset they had, the AP poll, and it's not right. That's why I think I had Kansas ranked 2 weeks before the AP poll did. Lance needs to stay. We about to start a dynasty. I think he might stay. I'm interested to see how that stuff goes down, man. Washington State, USC. Who I was really impressed with today? What a crazy! That definitely hit the ground. Maybe. I was very impressed with Tennessee against LSU in Death Valley today. Put on a show, man. Tennessee, I had them ranked 9th 2 weeks in a row because they had a bye week last week. They're going to jump up a little bit. Tennessee looked awesome. But USC losing to Washington State right now, 14-10. Other games we got on right now, I did not check in on this game in a while. Texas A&M versus Alabama. And we got Notre Dame versus BYU. Notre Dame is up 18-6 right now with a minute left till halftime. Alabama, Texas A&M is still 0-0, nada. Start of the second quarter. Alabama has the ball. Bryce Young is not playing. And here comes the backup quarterback with a nice scramble and a pickup of 14. What is their backup's name? Milroe. Milroe is his last name. So Mr. Milroe, who's got some legs, scrambles for a nice gain and takes them up to past the 50. So those are the 3 games we are watching right now. We are also checking in on Florida State, NC State, South Carolina, Kentucky, and Clemson, Boston College, which is tied 3-3 right now. Checking in on those every once in a while. So, who is the head football coach at TCU? Sonny Dykes. He was actually SMU's head coach last year and years past. Which is crazy because the TCU SMU big rivalry game went over to the Horned Frogs, fired Gary Patterson. They have a statue of Gary Patterson, but fired him. But yeah, they're looking really good. Sonny Dykes, pretty good. And they have Max Duggan still in because they were starting Chandler Morris at the start of the year. I'm not sure if he ever came back. I did not get to watch that game today. It stinks because that was a really good game. I'm going to watch some of the highlights at least. Get caught up on some of these games here tonight too after I get off stream. So Kansas is number 1. Kansas State lost to Tulane. How in the world are they ranked? I don't care. They beat Oklahoma. Look at Oklahoma right now. Yeah, I mean Kansas. Yeah, Oklahoma just terrible, man. Terrible. Oklahoma. Yeah, Oklahoma's just awful. Rocky Top is going 10-2. Land. Hey, it wouldn't surprise me. They're off to a really hot 5-0 start. They really impressed me today, so I would not be surprised one bit if Tennessee goes 10-2. I know they have Georgia and Alabama on the schedule, which are going to be massive games. We'll see if they can win one of those games versus Georgia or Alabama. Tennessee could sneak into the playoffs, especially if they beat Alabama. They'll get a rematch with Georgia in the SEC championship. If they're 11-1 with a head-to-head win over Alabama, they'll make the SEC. Oh wait, no, they need to beat Georgia. They're actually in the East. My bad. They need to beat Georgia, maybe get a rematch with Alabama at 11-1 in the SEC championship. I could see that happening. Tennessee sleeper right now to maybe make some noise to make the playoffs is what I'm thinking. So if you have NCAA 14, you should do rebuilds on it for a Dynasty series. Yeah, I need to look into that because I have my Xbox 360 that I've been doing the Bulls series on. I need to get the USF Bulls NCAA basketball series back up and going. But yeah, I need to look into getting NCAA 14 so I can start that series as well. I just got to make sure I'm going to have some time to make that series happen because those videos take a while to edit, which is the only reason that I haven't been coming out with more and more of those. But I'm trying to get those back up and running for you guys because I know a lot of people like those series. Notre Dame up 18-6 at halftime. Yes. Danny, are you going to get the new NCAA football game that drops in July next year? You know it, man. And we're going to start some series on the channel with that game for sure, 100%. If I don't start an NCAA 14 series, like Drake recommended before then, 150% going to make some series on the new NCAA game dropping next summer. 100%. All right, what we got here? USC got the ball. 8 minutes left till halftime. Wazoo is up 14-10. I'm going to have to go get me some more water here in a minute once this game goes to commercial. Caleb Williams play action. Finds Addison for a pickup of 9. Let's go, man. Let's go. USC 3rd and 1 can be a huge stop here for Washington State to maybe try to pull off this upset. They give it to Travis Dye, and he barely picks up the 1 yard for a first down. All right. Yo, Cold Shield, how are you doing, my man? It's been a minute. Finn, what's up, man? Are you going to see the new Halloween movie? Is it Michael Myers movie? I might, yeah. I also seen there's that new Smile movies coming out, another horror movie. These are definitely some movies I definitely want to check out coming out this Halloween. Arkansas down bad with their current record because the way they beat Cincy. I thought Cincy was done, but Cincinnati got a lot of wins and only one loss this season. Yeah, I'm not too high on Cincinnati. They played South Florida really close today, and South Florida is, not that great. So, I'm not too high on Cincinnati, and Arkansas just does not look that great. I'm very impressed with Mississippi State, though. Mississippi State looks pretty legit if they didn't lose that game to LSU. But I really like what Will Rogers does. He fits the Mike Leach offense really well. And, yeah, Mississippi State's pretty nice, man. Tennessee, Alabama going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. You got Tennessee plays Alabama and Georgia every single year. Both those games are going to be massive games this year. Super excited for him, man. Super excited for him. Does Tennessee play Alabama next week? And speaking of, Alabama just got a touchdown against Texas A&M. Some trash talking on the field after the play. But a nice touchdown pass there to Latu, the tight end, for a 7-0 lead over A&M. And USC is looking to drive right now as well. Did they pick up another first down? Caleb Williams rolled out left and scrambled for one. Nice. Nice, man. Caleb Williams is just too nasty. Oh, yeah. I plan on getting it. First thing I'm doing is turning Kentucky into a powerhouse. After that, I may do some rebuilds to some bottom teams. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do. When the new NCAA game comes out next year, I'm probably going to have a Road to Glory series for sure. And definitely a rebuild series for one of the bottom teams. Try to build them up. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be really fun. I'm very excited for the new game to come out. Bama scored. Yep, Bama did just score. Touchdown to Latu. What about Ole Miss? See, I'm not too high on Ole Miss, honestly. I thought in the Kentucky Ole Miss game, I thought Kentucky was... Washington State with a hard tackle on Caleb Williams trying to scramble again. But, I thought, Kentucky was the better team in that Ole Miss game. Some mistakes in that game. Obviously they had the late touchdown to take the lead, but it was called back due to an illegal formation, or no, Will Levis snapped the ball just a tad too early. And while the receiver was still a little bit in motion, I think it was, or they would have had that game won. And I'm just not too high on Ole Miss. I would probably put them behind Alabama, behind Georgia, for sure, behind Tennessee, and behind Mississippi State. Because I like what Mississippi State has been doing a lot. So, but yeah, Ole Miss still undefeated, but I'm just not as high on them as I am the other teams in the SEC, the other top tier teams in the SEC. All right, Caleb Williams, 3rd and 5. This has been a long, stretched out drive by USC, but they need a score here. And they are going to be short of the first down. They're in field goal range as they cross the 25, but it's going to be 4th and 1. Big decision time here for Lincoln Riley. if he wants to go for this 4th and 1 and try to get 7 instead of 3. Big, nice one-on-one tackle there by Washington State to not let them get the first down. It looks like Lincoln Riley is going to keep the offense on the field. Down 14-10 with 4:40 left in the first half. USC is going for it on Wazoo's 25, and they hand it to Travis Dye, who, breaks a ton of tackles and actually picks up a nice gain of around 8. USC playing to win here, man. Playing to win. Yesterday, me and 3 of my buddies spent 24 hours in toilet paper. What is going on there? Did anyone think LSU was good? I don't think LSU's bad, but I don't necessarily think that they're good. I didn't have them in my top 25. I didn't think that they deserve to be in a top 25 team this week, but I did not think they were a terrible team. I think they're a decent team. They're going to be a bowl team for sure. But I didn't think LSU was anything too special at all this year, ever. I live in Iowa, and the Iowa State hype was crazy, and then they had a reality check. By the way, Iowa State fans can't take a loss. They blame the refs. They need to blame their bum kicker for that loss against Kansas. But what's going on at Kansas State versus Iowa State right now? Iowa State, it's on commercials, so we're about to find out. But Iowa State, I think they're a pretty put together team. They're a well coached team, of course. But they're one of those teams, they get all the hype sometimes. They had all the hype with Brock Purdy and Breece Hall, and then they just did not perform. So it's tough, man. 3rd and 4 for USC on the 9-yard line. See if they can pick up another 3rd down on this long drive. And Caleb Williams under pressure fast, but has a wide open receiver who tries to do too much and might have not even picked up the first down there. Tries to do a little bit too much there. Is that going to be pass interference, it looks like? What's going on in these other games? Alabama's got the ball again, up 7-0. I think Kansas State, Iowa State's on halftime. And I think Notre Dame, BYU is still on halftime too. All right. We got 4 games pulled up right now. No, there's a penalty on USC. So they're 3rd and 19 now on the 24-yard line of Washington State. Caleb Williams throws a dart, almost caught off the hands of the receiver, but it might have been tipped by the DB, but there's another flag on the field. Another flag on the field. And it looks like it might be on USC again. No, it's going to be offsides on Washington State. So another 3rd down opportunity here for USC. Yeah, that was a great defensive play by the DB Hicks on Washington State. Penalties, not doing too great there for Washington State, but they still have the lead and a chance to get a stop here on 3rd and 14 to hold USC to a field goal. Caleb Williams directing traffic, throws to the back of the end zone, and it's incomplete, but another flag on the field. 3 flags in a row. This is getting kind of ridiculous, man. Flag after flag. Your friends are Iowa State fans. Yeah, I seen Spooky was in here earlier. What did he change his name to? Spooky some. I know he's an Iowa State fan. He actually said that he was at the game today versus Kansas State. So I know that's going to be a pretty good game. I don't know what the score is. It's at halftime, but Quinn Ewers is dotting them up. They're showing the highlights for the Texas game, the shootout today, and man, Quinn Ewers was throwing some dimes. I cannot lie. First shutout win over Oklahoma for Texas since 1965. All right. What else we got here? Yeah, Kentucky shot itself in the foot whenever they faced Ole Miss bad. I think Kentucky's the better team of the two, especially it was in Oxford, and I thought Kentucky, they had a lot of opportunities and they should have won that game. And Travis Dye just got a touchdown for USC after a load of flags there. Killed Washington State there. They almost had to stop a few times. So yeah. But yeah, Kentucky definitely shot themselves in the foot that game for sure. Will Levis snapped the ball before the wideout was set. Yeah, that is what happened. That's what I thought would happen. All right. Let's see. So Travis Dye got the touchdown. USC's up 17-14 now. 2 minutes left until halftime. Let's check in on this Alabama-Texas A&M game where Texas A&M just picked up a first down. Okay. Here we go. Texas A&M trying to tie this game up. What a nice route by the receiver. And Texas A&M actually in the red zone. 1st and 10. Inside the 20. Max Johnson. No, they have Haynes King, and I didn't even know they had Haynes King in this game. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if they can punch one in. Ooh, great defense there by Alabama. Great defense. Great defense. Let's see. Texas A&M can get a huge score here, running the speed option with Haynes King. Flipped it out to the back and gets a pickup of 3. It's going to be 3rd and 7 now for the Aggies. Where is... Oh, there it is. I was wondering where I put that. I'm excited to make my rankings tonight. Ooh, Texas A&M picks up the first down at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Aggies looking to tie this game up. Okay, we might have a game. Let's see if they can punch this thing in. We might have a game, boys. We might have a game. Handoff, stuffed, absolutely stuffed in that one. In your guys' opinion, who should be the number 1 team right now? I mean, we all know the 3 options, really. Who do you guys think? Based on this week's performances, based on what we know so far in the year, who should be the number 1 team in the country? Texas A&M touchdown. Let's go. Touchdown, Marshall. Touchdown to the receiver Marshall. No, that wasn't to the receiver Marshall. That was the number 7. Moose Muhammad III touchdown. Nice. So 7. If they make the extra point here, it'll be 7-7 in this game. Washington State, Cameron Ward, 11 of 15, 120, and 2 tutties, almost halftime. And Cameron Ward is playing very well. Yep, touchdown, A&M at 7-7. I just saw the touchdown pass to Moose Muhammad. Washington State, so we got an injured player on the kickoff return here. You guys both say Ohio State number 1? You really think so? I know they destroyed Michigan State today, but so did Washington, who lost to Arizona State today. So did Minnesota. You know, they both destroyed Michigan State as well. So I see the arguments. I see the arguments here. And they have some good wins on the season, man. Some good wins. I mean, they're the team that has not been playing those close games. So I think I might agree with you guys. I'm gonna have to see how Alabama plays the rest of this game. And it's hard to determine that because Bryce Young isn't playing, but I think I might have to agree with you guys. Man. I think so. Washington State, a minute and a half left, 3rd and 3. Let's see if they can try to get a quick score before halftime here. Once this game goes to halftime, I'm going to take a look at some of these scores, and I need to go get some more water. Yeah, he just got sacked, so that's going to be pretty much the end of the first half in that one. Kentucky it's still 7-7 against South Carolina right now at halftime. They just showed a update on that one. Let me see if I can get some score updates for you guys here. Clemson up 10-3 now on Boston College. I need them to lay the 20, man. I need them to lay 21 on Boston College, so hopefully they turn up here soon. Wake Forest up 21-zip on Army. Notre Dame is up 18-6. Still just now coming out of halftime on that one, so same score there. 7-6 still. Kansas State at Iowa State halftime right now. 6-6 Iowa at Illinois at halftime, 6-6. Texas A&M versus Alabama, 7-7. Florida State at NC State. Florida State is up 7-3 in Raleigh. So that's a good game going on there in Raleigh. And Oregon, Arizona 0-0 just kicked off a few minutes ago. So here's some score updates. We're going to be keeping our eyes on a lot of these games here tonight. And real quick, guys, I am going to go refill my water bottle, and I will be back. All right, we're back. We are back. Got some water. Here we go. Notre Dame already coming out of the half, running all over BYU. Alabama just scored, long touchdown, run after the catch for Jermaine Burton. So Alabama's back up 14-7 now. And yeah, I need Washington State to get a stop here before halftime. If they give up another score before halftime, that's not going to be good. Oh, that hit the ground, hopefully. Okay, good. Incomplete. 4th and 10. 20 seconds left in the half. USC is going to go into halftime probably up 17-14 unless something crazy happens here. I want to take another look at how my pick'ems are going this week because we're off to an amazing start on the league. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen once again. Y'all see that? Look at that. 34-21 now. That rank is going to go up if we keep winning this week. But easily, Texas laid those 5.5 for us. Kansas, is a close one. Only missed. That was a bad beat by 1.5 points. That would have been a push. The USF Bulls easily covered that one against Cincinnati. Georgia barely, but they did lay the 29.5 over Auburn. Ohio State laid the 25.5 over Michigan State, and Oklahoma State laid the 9.5 barely by half a point over Texas Tech. So we are 5-1 so far this week, and our remaining games, we have 4 games remaining. We picked Washington State to cover 11.5, which right now it is 14-17 with 12 seconds left until halftime. So we're looking good there. They're only down 3. I picked Alabama to lay 24.5 over Texas A&M. That one's not looking too great at this point, but we all know Alabama's offense can turn up in a hurry. And then we got Oregon, who we need to lay 11.5 against Arizona. And if all 4 of and we have Kansas State at Iowa State, and we need Iowa State to cover 2.5 here, which right now, start of the third quarter, they are covering it. So if we can get these 4 things to happen, we can have a 9-1 week on our spreads, which is looking really good. So very excited about that. Very, very excited about it. I keep doing that. I'm going to get copyrighted. All right. We're back. Ohio State should be number 1. You think so too? You said Clemson 10-3. I don't know if I see them getting 3 losses on the season, man. The way they handled NC State, and I know NC State's not looking the best. I think really, they already beat Wake Forest, which I thought was a very impressive win by their offense, especially. I don't know. I don't see 3 losses on their schedule. I know one of them will be a bowl game if they're 13 games, but I don't see 2 losses on their schedule. I think they're at worst going to go probably 11-1 this year in the regular season. Well, and then I guess you have the ACC championship game. Who do you think is going to beat Clemson? I think that's a real question. Can I dunk? I am close. I can almost dunk. I'm a big basketball guy. Love playing basketball. I've been trying to work out a lot recently, so hopefully I can get to being able to dunk here soon. That would be. I definitely want to get to that point and be able to say I was able to dunk basketball at some point in my life. He was talking about the score 10-3. Okay, I thought you was talking about they were going to go 10-3. Okay, I got you. Clemson will maybe lose to Syracuse. See, I'm not so sure. I think Syracuse is off to an awesome start, and I give them a ton of respect because winning matters. But the matchup against Clemson, I'm not sure if they're ready for that. I think Clemson's defense is going to be able to play Syracuse really, really well. So I'm not so sure about that one, but I think it will be a pretty good game. I think Syracuse is going to be competitive in that one for sure. All right, let's see what's going on. Alabama's got the ball again, but Alabama just fumbled, and Texas A&M recovered the ball. So that's not looking good for Alabama covering for me. But, man, it might make it a more interesting game. So I'm not completely mad at that. What a play, man. Tried to step up in the pocket and take off and run with it. Got tackled and stripped from behind. What a great play by the defense there, Texas A&M. Texas A&M's defense is so nice, but their offense is just so bad, which is the problem, man. That's the problem. All right, I want to watch a little bit of this Kansas State Iowa State game. Every time I try to switch to it, it's on commercial. So Syracuse, North Carolina. Okay, North Carolina, I could see. North Carolina, I could definitely see because we saw a team similar to them in Wake Forest who has a really good offense, terrible defense, a lot like North Carolina does. Play Clemson very, very close, took them to double OT. So I think a team in North Carolina, a similar play style to Wake Forest, could really give Clemson a run for their money for sure. So I think North Carolina I would give a better chance of beating Clemson than Syracuse at this point. Just pure matchup wise. Ooh, Texas A&M going deep, and what a catch! Okay, Texas A&M's offense taking a shot. Texas A&M just they decide, okay, we're actually going to be good because we're playing Alabama this week. I feel like it's going to be like that every year now, maybe. I don't know. I don't know, man. Texas A&M looking like they might be knocking on the door of scoring here. Knocking on the door of scoring. Who wins Coach of the Year this year? This is a good question. I gotta say, Lance at Kansas has to be one of the front runners, right? Lance at Kansas. The team that beat him today, the head coach of that team, Sonny Dykes, maybe mentioned. Chip Kelly at UCLA, they got a big win over Utah today, and they're undefeated. So I'd say Chip Kelly may be a sleeper for that. Another coach I could consider. Those are three big ones, I would say. So Lance Leipold, Sonny Dykes, and Chip Kelly. Those three, I would say, would be three contenders for me. I'm probably missing somebody else as well. But there is a lot of good coaches. I think Mike Gundy, always a great coach. He's doing a great job so far this year with Oklahoma State. A lot of people, including myself, I predicted Michigan State's downfall this year a little bit. Like I had said, Michigan State's probably going to go 6-6, 7-5. And I thought Oklahoma State would drop down to like 8-4, which is still possible. But I don't know. I think Oklahoma State's looking like they might be the best team in the Big 12. And when me and a lot of people thought losing their defensive coordinator, losing a lot of players in the transfer portal and all of this, Oklahoma State might not be as good as they were last year, but Mike Gundy's doing an excellent job with Oklahoma State. So I got to give him some credit there. And then some other coaches I think deserve a mention. Trying to think of some here. Mark Stoops for Kentucky, I think should be a contender for what he's been able to do with Kentucky the past few years. I think he should be a contender. Mike Leach, even though they lost to LSU, I think he's doing an awesome job right now at Mississippi State, getting 2 back-to-back huge wins against Arkansas and Texas A&M. So those are some options. Yes, Texas A&M is on the 3-yard line. I got that game pulled up right now. Looking to tie the game right here. Oh no, I accidentally. All right, we're good. Here we go. Texas A&M looking like they're in a heavy run package, looking to tie this game. It's going to be a fake handoff play action. Haynes King rolls right, throws left, back across his body to a wide open Texas A&M receiver, maybe their tight end. Touchdown Aggies, tie game. Wow, what a play, man. What a play. I mean, risky throw, right? To roll all the way right and then throw completely across your body. Could have gone terribly bad, but it really paid off for him. And you're going to have to take some risk when you're Texas A&M's offense. Like, their offense not very good. The strip sack fumble set them up for, and then a deep play downfield set them up for this nice touchdown. And Texas A&M, Alabama is tied to the surprise of me, for sure. Surprise of me, for sure. Texas A&M scored, yes, sir, 14-14. Here we go. Always here to support you, Dan. I appreciate you, Alex. I appreciate all my subs. Really working hard to grow this channel, and I appreciate you guys watching and all your feedback always. I really do appreciate you all. You had surgery on your pectoral muscle, right side, and now I'm just rehabbing it, man. I hope you get a full recovery here soon, man. Just take your time with it. Don't push it too hard, and let it recover first for sure. After the season, you should post your own NFL draft 2023 mock draft. Yeah, I usually do some NFL mock drafts, so I'll probably do a couple. If Texas A&M wins, I'm going to bed at night and eat a chair. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. All right. 2 minutes left in this game. Let's see if Monroe can lead Alabama to score before halftime. Alabama will receive the second half kickoff to start. Looks like Kansas State's about to get another field goal. BYU just scored a touchdown and are down by 12 now against Notre Dame. Do you think Marvin Harrison Jr. is the best receiver in college football? I mean, I'm surprised how amazing he's been playing. He looks like he's having a better year than Jackson Smith and Jigba, which is very surprising. I mean, Jordan Addison as well. There's some good wide receivers, but I'd say him and Jordan Addison are probably my top two. I'm not sure who I'd have at number one right now, but yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. He's the real deal, man. Him and Jackson Smith and Jigba are crazy wide receiver duo to have. All right, minute 21 left. Can Alabama march down the field, or can Texas A&M get a nice stop? And he's going to launch one deep, and it's picked off by Texas A&M. Woo! Gonna be at their own 35, so the interception almost as good as a punt here, but a big time turnover for the Aggies. And they still have time now themselves to maybe try to march down the field and get a field goal before halftime. What an interception. Texas A&M's defense is just nice, man. Alabama's turnover margin on the year is not very good. Yep, there goes the pick, man. Jackson Smith and Jigba is injured right now. So, yeah, Marvin Harrison Jr. has been going crazy, though. He really has. But Ohio State, they're always going to have... Oh, Alabama intercepted it right back. No. Haynes King. A Haynes King moment. A Haynes King moment. Threw the pick right back, and Jimbo Fisher's giving him an earful about that one. My goodness, and Alabama's already in field goal range here before halftime. Big time pressure, and Alabama gets the interception. Wow, man. That was a terrible throw. And they're all the way on Texas A&M's 31-yard line with some time, under a minute here left in the half. Alabama can get another score up. Yeah, Haynes King, Max Johnson. Ooh, not looking good. Milrow dancing in the pocket, rolls out right. Direct in traffic, tries to toss it up to Latu, but it's a little bit overthrown. All right. Yeah, Ohio State's defense is getting better, and they're always going to have so many weapons. They get 5-star receivers in there like it's nothing. So, Ohio State's got the talent, man. They're looking solid this year, and they're going to be very scary in the playoffs. I'm so excited for the college football playoff this year because, to me, there's some teams that could legitimately make some noise, and there's 3 solid contenders that I think have the potential to take it all the way this year, which is, to be honest, it's kind of rare to have more than 2 teams that could possibly win the whole thing, which is kind of sad, but I'm very excited for the playoffs this year. Also, just a heads up, when Texas A&M Alabama does go on halftime, I'm probably gonna go ahead and hop off of the stream. But it's been a really fun stream here tonight, guys. We're gonna see what happens in this game. I'm gonna hop off, get some food, and finish watching these games. And I'm gonna be working on my Week 7 rankings. So I'm gonna have my rankings out early tomorrow morning. I always get them out before noon. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for my Week 7 top 25. And yeah, we're going to try and make sure we keep on streaming at least once a week here. But yeah, Danny had a thought. You should fill out a March Madness bracket, each matchup voted on by your subscribers. Yeah, we kind of did something similar to that on stream last year for March Madness, so we'll probably do that again. So I did have a subscriber bracket last year, so we'll probably do that again for sure. Alabama scrambles, picks up some yardage, gets back in field goal range. 18 seconds left here for Alabama. Fourth and 14, so it's going to be a pretty long field goal here for Alabama to try to take a 50-yard field goal to try and make it a 17-14 lead here before halftime. Here we go. Alabama, the kick is up and almost tried to pull right, but it's going to be good. 17-14, Alabama is on top. All right, so that is just about to do it for the first half of this game. I'm going to go ahead and hop off the stream. I'm going to go get me some food, finish watching these games, and working on my poll. So I will have my Week 7 top 25 out tomorrow morning, so be on the lookout for that. We also are going to have my Week 7 winner picks out on Monday. I'm going to have, I think, Wednesday, a new series that I am coming out with for college football. We might have a college basketball video out Tuesday or Thursday. We're getting kind of close to college basketball season. And of course, on Thursday, we will have our spread picks video out for Week 7. And we're going to try to do another stream here next week as well. So be on the lookout for that. Alex, you said you messaged me on Twitter, something you wrote. I'll definitely take a look at that when I hop off the stream here. Thank you guys so much for all tuning in. Alex, Wellness, GL Pat, Drake, B-Dubs. I know there's more, but all you guys who always are in here in the streams, I appreciate you guys a ton. And yeah, guys, I will see you guys in the next stream.